Hi everybody, I'm Jenna and you're watching Jenna's Journey. A little disclaimer, I am not in any way, shape, or form promoting teen pregnancy or teen sex. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a little bit about me. So, to give you a little bit of a backstory, my boyfriend and me have been together for over a year. My dad is in the army. My mom works for DMV. They raised me really good up until this is not their fault. They raised me good. They gave me a roof over my head. They did everything that parents do. But last year or the year before that, they got a divorce that basically kind of just set off everything. I started acting out. I started going basically insane with my friends and everything. So that's basically it for my backstory. It's basically all you need to know for now. So one day, me and my boyfriend were just laying down in his bed and it kind of just happened. It was only one time we used protection, but obviously that didn't work. So even if you think that you're protected during sex and you're having protected sex and you're like, oh, I can't get pregnant. Well, so some of the symptoms I was experiencing of pregnancy was I couldn't eat. I basically went 3 to 4 to 5 days without eating. Every time I would even look at food, I would think, ew, gross, why? Also, I missed my period twice. I told my mom when I missed it the first time, because I usually get it the 14th of every single month, and the 14th of April went by and passed. So I'm like, oh, it's okay. Sometimes I have irregular periods, so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till 20th, and then the 20th came, I still didn't have my period. Said, okay, I'll just wait till the end of this month, because I didn't want to think, oh, you're pregnant. Who wants to think that? So I waited till the end of the month. My sister, she skips months all the time, so I just thought that my period was like hers, and I was just gonna skip a month. I've told my mom that I missed my period, and she was like, okay. She kept on asking me all these questions. Also told her what happened with my boyfriend when it happened. She was disappointed, but she got over that. I mean, yeah, it's a lot to take in, but it's shocking, definitely. My mom took me to a clinic because we wanted to make extra sure that the test was positive, or if it was negative, we wanted to make sure it was a negative and not a false negative. They took me to a clinic. I took the test and it came back positive, but I didn't know that yet. I was sitting in the room and I was just thinking, oh, this isn't right. I'm not pregnant. And this is all just a weird dream or something. This is not real, We were just sitting in the room for what felt like forever, but I bet it was just 2 minutes or something. Sitting in the room, dead silent. I just remember so vividly the clock on the wall. It was going tick, tick, tick. It was just the most annoying thing ever, especially when you're waiting. You're like, oh my god. So we were waiting for basically a while. Finally opens the door. She just says, your results are positive, and it sits down. At this point, we're all crazy with emotions. My mom was down on her knees crying. I was just staring at the wall the whole time because I kind of suspected it, because it's not normal to miss your period twice. Nothing can prepare you for that news, though. Nothing in the world, not even if you took a pregnancy beforehand and then you get another positive. It's the worst feeling ever. Nothing can prepare you for it. I still had to tell my dad, but I didn't want to. First thing I did was I told all my friends. I put it on my Snapchat story because I was just tired of keeping it all a secret. This was about 3 days after I found out. It's kind of upfront and it gets straight to the point. So later, 10 minutes or after everybody was going crazy online and everything. Live on Instagram, and I explained. I said it was on accident, it wasn't planned, all this other stuff. I just kind of explained myself. And a bunch of people were supportive, a bunch of people weren't. It's kind of like 50-50 at this point. I didn't really care. I was just trying to see how they would react so I would know how my family would react. I didn't even tell my dad, but at this point, his girlfriend was telling him all these things. He was very disappointed in me. I get that too. Like, I was disappointed in me too. But as soon as I found out, the day I found out, my mom drove me to go see my boyfriend, and I told him. He was like, "Are you for real?" Like, he was happy about it. He was excited. I decided to tell my family finally. They were very open. They support me. All my friends that aren't actually my friends support me now. People that never even heard my name before are the ones who are most judgmental of me. But the people who has known me before all this happened, they're very supportive, and they want to help, and they want to be like all the baby's aunt and all this other stuff. So family and friends were very supportive after a while, but I understand it's very shocking news, and I never want to put anyone through that ever again, even myself. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna talk next week about how I'm feeling in week 13 symptoms. This is week 12. Bye guys.